waiting. I can't words today. Or, I mean, I can words, but I just... Hello, whoever that is. Oh. I will wait until more people come. I know I haven't been live in a while, so... It's funny how, like, you take a relatively, like, honestly, like, a pretty short break from the internet, and the internet forgets about you. Like, the internet is so fast-paced. It's like you take like a few days or a week off and you're old news. Hi, Roman. That's not true. Thanks. Yeah, and I'm not talking about you guys necessarily. I'm talking about like just internet in general. Because there are some people like who don't forget you, but like, you know, the core people who come back. But the reality is like being a YouTuber, Snapchatter, TikToker, whatever, you take a break and like the internet does forget about you, like low key. Except for the core fan base who actually cares, like you guys. Oh, thank you, Azia. You're a new subscriber? That's awesome. Welcome. Welcome to the tribe. Why did I say tribe? That was in my head and I was like, that's a dumb thing to say, and then it just popped out. I think I'm gonna sit on the couch. I have no idea what that's like. Is that an ad or something? That was weird. Sister, you were in first place in the contest? I think I'm in second place right now. But second place is still good. Hey, Char. Is your name Charlotte? Azia says, you look very beautiful. Thank you. Thank you very much. And you're from Algeria. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. I am from Alabama. Great state of Alabama. I have a map of Alabama on the wall. The great state of Alabama. Did you guys see, those of you who live in the United States, that my eyes are bright today? Thank you. Hi from Switzerland. Oh, I would love Switzerland. Just, I've always wanted to visit like the Alps. But did you guys see that Donald Trump like is moving like a NASA like space center to Huntsville, Alabama? And it's funny because he's like, from now on, Huntsville will be called Rocket City. Funny thing is, we already called ourselves Rocket City because we already had Space and Rocket Center and NASA base here. But it's just kind of funny that Trump is like, from now on, Alabama will be called Rocket City. And it's like, okay, well, We were already calling ourselves Rocket City, but thanks. Thanks for that acknowledgement. Anyway, and apparently, like, it kind of goes deep, like, the Space Center should have been in Alabama, but during the Biden administration, they, like, liberals tried to put it out in Colorado. And no offense to Colorado, because Colorado is a great state, but there are a lot of liberals in Colorado. And so they kind of stole it away from Alabama. But Donald Trump is giving it back. So yeah. How you... hey kitty. Christina. Oh, hi Christina. Hey. Oh my gosh. If I had a penny for every time someone asked for... I'd have a lot of pennies. You voted for that man 3 times? So did I. You're right. You know what? So did I. I voted for him in 2016, 2020, and 2024. High five. Virtual high five. Christina, I've missed your last few live streams. Oh, that's okay. Your life has gotten busy with new kittens and now a puppy. Oh, wow. That's exciting. That's really exciting, Christina. Well, you know, I haven't gone live in a while. I've been a little bit sick. Just like my allergies have been bad, and I don't think the last time I went live was Sunday, I think. Yeah. You're looking better than the last time I saw you. Yeah, thanks. Yes, I am doing better. Been getting a lot of sleep and it's been great. I'm pretty sure I already said, hey, Shar. But I feel like you're being kind of a troll, so... No, there's not a spider in my hair. There's clips in my hair. You're from Iraq? Oh, that's cool. Snowy, what do you want? Snowy always wants something. Do you want water or food? I don't know. What do you want? I think he wants food. Even though there's food there, he wants fresh food. Hold on. Okay. Okay. I will feed you. Oh. Dang, my back still hurts. I gotta be careful because I don't want to throw it out again. You guys, oh, maybe he wants water. He got up on the counter. That means he wants water. He's obsessed with water. It's so weird. If you guys were here for my last live, that was when I was laying on the couch because my back was like, and I was like in super pain and could barely move. Hello, Snowy. Hey, buddy. He says hi. Snowy says hi. Country Road says, I love your eyes. Thanks. Okay, so this is Snowy's obsession. He's obsessed with water. So here's this pitcher that I is full of water, but he is constantly begging for me to make it like overflow. So when it overflows, it'll drip, and he likes to chase the water. Oh, you love the French braid? Thanks. I love French braiding my hair. I think, actually, I'm pretty sure this is a Dutch braid, actually. Like, Dutch braid and French braids are very similar, except, like, let me just see. The difference between a Dutch braid and a French braid. Ooh! Like, I'm trying to see. So, you can kind of see how, like, it sticks off my head. It pops off, like the braid pops off. That's the Dutch braid versus the French braid. The braid would be like woven in underneath. So it's like the same concept, it's just like a different starting place. I like both Dutch braids and French braids, and I can do both, but usually I end up doing a Dutch braid. I feel like they're easier for some reason. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Oh, right, I was gonna give Snowy the water. Oh, now he's eating. Okay, we'll save the water for later then. He's always wanting something, either food or water or something. Remy says you're pretty. Reggie says you're pretty. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Mm. Mm. Hi, Lee. It's good to see you. How are you doing? Yeah, well, Donovan, on Labor Day, let me see. So on Labor Day, I was not doing very good at all. Like, last time I went live was, Sunday last week. And then Labor Day, I wasn't feeling good at all. Like, I could barely move, but for all you reading this lady saved my life. I'm just glad that I'm just glad that I was able to help you, and that God was able to speak to you through me, Lee, and that you are still with us. And yeah. What's my favorite song? My favorite song of all time is 4th of July by Fall Out Boy. But I have a lot of favorite songs. Donovan, I was too sick to get, I was feeling too bad to get on live. Like, you have to understand, Donovan, like, you know, just like you would, you know, if you're really feeling unwell and your back was hurting, you would probably take some time off of work. That's what I had to do. I mean, I missed you guys for sure. And I missed going live and stuff, but I really had to take care of myself, you know. You can't pour from an empty cup. You just can't. Where am I from? Oh, I am from it's backwards. Can you read it's backwards? I'm from Alabama. Oh, it's thunderstorming right now? Well, you know, it was raining earlier, and it's been raining on and off all day, but I actually went walking in the rain earlier. It was really, really nice. Strongest lady on YouTube, this girl is. She's a healer and she speaks for God in the most poetic way. Everyone listen to her words and live by them and you'll be fine. Thank you, Lee, and I really appreciate you saying that. And I just want to reiterate the words that I share with you guys come from the Lord. I mean, sometimes they're direct quotes from the Bible, direct quotes from His Word, and sometimes it's words that I'm just speaking but are inspired by Him. And I do believe that last week when I went live and I was talking with you, Lee, that whatever I was saying, I don't even remember what I said exactly, but whatever I was saying that helped you was God speaking through me. Like God's words. I don't think I couldn't have come up with some of that stuff on my own. What's my favorite movie? Oh my gosh. Okay. My favorite movie is, I have a few favorite movies. I think my favorite movie of all time is The Secret Life of Walter Mitty. I also like Titanic. I also like Tower Heist. And I like Zoolander. Lee says, I remember every word. It was God, but you translated it in your way. So it was in fact you. Yeah. I still maintain that yes, it was God speaking through me. So I guess it was God's words. It was God's words in a Sierra speech style format. So that makes sense. Because if God were speaking the same thing, the same message through a different person, for example, if God were speaking that through like my dad, Bill, it would be the same message from God, but it would be worded differently it would be worded kind of like how he speaks. So that makes sense. I think that's cool. That's a funny movie. Can you do the Zoolander face model pose? Oh, yes. Yes. Blue steel. Hold on. Zoolander. Really, 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 really ridiculously good looking. Sometimes I like to quote. So I named 3 Ben Stiller movies. Ben Stiller is my favorite actor, and there are many reasons why, but I have actually, like, in my acting, you know, career, as Avril would say, I have based a lot of my acting, like, before I started acting, as a career, as Avril would say, I would imitate a lot of Ben Stiller movies. Like, I still remember the first one that I saw was Night at the Museum 2. And me and my family saw it in theaters, and I was like maybe 10 years old. But when we walked out of the theater, me and my dad walked out and together, and we were quoting like parts of the movie. His favorite character was Common Raw. My favorite character was Larry Daly of Daily Devices. But Larry Daly of Daily Devices. I'm Larry Daly of Daily Devices. And then Common Raw was like, Larry Daly of Daily Devices. It's just so funny. Like, so here's why I love Ben Stiller's acting, because he will say, his characters anyway, the most ridiculous things with a completely straight face. For example, like in Zoolander, like, so the male model / actor, actually, no, he's not a male model / actor, he's just a male model. And then, remember, there was like, male model. And then there was also Hansel. Hansel, so hot right now. But anyway, like Derek Zoolander, the character, I just imagine like Ben like playing this character. And also, did you know that Ben directed that movie? Ben directed a lot of these movies and co-wrote them, and that's something that I admire, is that he directed and starred in. So, The Secret Life of Walter Mitty, he directed and starred in it. So, just like my, Avril and La La Land, I wrote it with a little bit of help from my friend Tyler. We wrote it together, and then I would direct it and I would star in it, and he would also star in it. So, and I also mentioned Ben Stiller in it, and Avril, my character, like, she's an actress, and she loves Ben Stiller, like, and she ends up getting cast in Ben Stiller movies. So, Ben Stiller. Do you ever look into the origin of words? Meet the Parents. Yes. Meet the Parents are gold standard. Such a good, oh my gosh, Meet the Parents and Meet the Fockers. So Meet the Parents, when Ben Stiller's character meets his fiance's parents, and then Meet the Fockers when they meet his parents, and his parents are just like the complete opposite of his wife's parents, and it's just so funny. Oh my gosh, comedy gold, you're right. Yeah. But yeah, like I was saying, it's like a slapstick comedy, I guess, is what it is, but it's just my favorite type of acting. Like saying the most ridiculous, outlandish things with a completely straight face. And that's kind of like what I like to do with like my Barbie characters and like stuff like that. And Avril it's all kind of inspired by Ben Stiller's acting. I still remember my first day. So I took some acting, I took some theater classes in college. After I was a geology major, and then I decided I wanted to major in art, but then I figured out that the art classes were boring and made you like just draw like lines and boxes for all eternity, practically. Not all eternity, but for weeks and weeks and weeks. So I dropped out of that. And then I went into the theater department because why not? I'm already an actor and maybe I should get a degree in theater. One thought. Me and my mom thought. So I did. I tried anyway. But I later found out that theater majors, some of the theater professors took theater way too seriously and turned it into a discipline rather than something to be loved and cherished and just done, something to be studied, and it took the fun out of it. But the couple classes that I had that did not take the fun out of it and actually enhanced my acting career were Acting 1 and Voice and Movement Fundamentals. And I was thinking about the two of them the other day. This is actually one of the books. These were two of the books that I had for my Acting 1 class. And I remember my Acting 1 teacher, she was very kind. And at the time, I was going through, like, I had, like, accommodations in the class because, I was quite sick, actually, and so she worked with me. She was and so did the professor for Voice and Movement Fundamentals. He was also great, awesome, but both of them taught me a lot of things that I still use in my acting, like, and I don't even realize that. But anyway, on the first day of Acting 1, we were all sitting down, and she asked us all who our favorite actor was. It was an actual question. When I can't produce a funny line, I think of the origin of the words I'm about to say, and it stops you from laughing. That's interesting. So I don't really do that. I mean, sometimes I think about the origin of words, and that just kind of, to me, like, thinking about the origin of words. What is a word? A word is something that we speak and use to express ourselves. So when you think about the word itself instead of the emotion that it's meant to convey, you kind of take the fun out of saying the word. You know what I mean? Is life worth it? Well, that's depends on how you live it. Life is what you make it, as Hannah Montana says. Anyway, I just wanted to tell you and then I'll move on. My acting one teacher asked us all, who's your favorite actor? And people went around and said their favorite actor, and most of them said, like, you know, names that were like pretty big in the theater and acting world. Like, you would know them even if you didn't know acting. You would have heard of them, which is all well and good. They're all great actors. But then I was like, my favorite actor is Ben Stiller. And she was like, really? And I could tell that she was intrigued and also taken aback, because Ben Stiller is not what she was expecting to hear. But I explained why. And I explained, well, he's just really like the way he does comedy, where he, like, and the whole, like, he does this, like, yeah, no, sure, like, thing, where he's just, like, I don't know what I said exactly, but he's, like, very relatable, but also very funny, and he just has this way of deadpan comedy. Like, I didn't say this back then, but the most concise way to describe it is saying the most utterly ridiculous things with a straight face. And that is the essence, the big quintessence of all time comedy. Which that is a quote from his movie Walter Mitty, which that is one thing that I cannot stop quoting. That is very useful because I laugh in class for absolutely no reason at all and might get in trouble or make everyone think I'm crazy or just straight up embarrass myself. Yeah, I mean, sometimes I laugh for no reason at all. Like, no one said anything funny. There's nothing funny, like, to be seen. I just thought of something funny, or I read something that made me laugh, or God brought something to my mind that made me laugh. And so laughing for no reason at all, sometimes, like, the smallest things can trigger, like, just memories. Yeah, exactly. It's great, isn't it? I love it. The great quintessence of all time. And that's part of what I love Ben Stiller movies, and so many of the quotes in the movies that I just quote them all the time, and my family has watched them a lot, and so we can, like, so we'll just be talking, and then I'll just like work like one of the quotes into the conversation, and it makes them laugh. And like, if you didn't know what we were talking about, it's like that IYK. You think of a funny video or something, and once you start laughing, no matter how hard you try, you can't stop. Exactly. Like, I used to watch so many funny videos on YouTube. Back before I really did a lot of social media, and I just kind of, does anybody know of the app iFunny? Raise your hand if you ever have been on iFunny. That was my first social media that I had Instagram and I had Snapchat and stuff, but I barely like posted on that. I actually had a profile on iFunny, and I made memes, and it was really fun. And I really liked memes. Me and my brother Chris was the one, he got me into memes. He got me into iFunny. And he had a profile on iFunny too. Oliver says, I like you, I'm going, but I'll be back. Okay. See you later. And this looks refreshing. It is It is, I mean, y'all know me and my drink mixes. It's like, blueberry flavored, like, blueberry flavored, drink mix, and then I added a little bit of caffeinated drink mix to it. Yeah. Well, mocktails, you would say, because it's doesn't have funny juice in it, let's say. What time is it there? It is 2:52 p.m. Can I admit to you something? I put pomegranate syrup in my soda and it kind of looks like that. Is that weird? No! That's not weird at all. That sounds really good. What kind of soda was it? Yeah, what I got. So it's I don't drink alcohol except on like special occasions. Um uh like this I drink a lot of caffeine though. Like Aperol. But I just I drink a lot of water. A lot of water. And sometimes I drink just plain water, ice water, especially when I wake up in the night and I'm super thirsty. I'll drink just plain water with ice. And or like I'll make, if I'm really thirsty, I'll make water with ice and electrolytes and flavoring. I had to do that in the middle of the night when I woke up because I woke up and I was so thirsty. Like, you guys know that feeling when you wake up in the night and you're like so thirsty? You drink only on special days. Yeah, I mean, like, so I drink like if I go out to dinner with my family, or like once in a while if I'm hanging out with my mom. My mom and dad, every night they will drink. My dad usually drinks 1 or 2 beers, and my mom has a glass of wine. And every so often, if I'm at their house, I'll have a glass of wine with my mom. But, like, other than that, what you... I don't know, Drew, but I'm not. That's sad. Oh, and that was cola. Yeah, that sounds actually like it would be good. Like, have you seen, like, I've seen like flavored, so I only drink diet soda, so I would drink Diet Coke with like flavors in it. I'm pretty like, ooh, so you put pomegranate syrup into that. I mean, that's essentially like cherry cola. Like, it's just a different fruit flavor. So that is not weird at all. I think that's cool. You were the second biggest fan. Why am I third now? I don't know, but it doesn't matter. Oh. Oh, okay. You know what? It doesn't matter. Either way, like, I appreciate you. Do I know BTS? BTS. BTS. So I've heard of BTS. I don't know any of their songs. I don't really listen to K-pop. The only K-pop I've ever listened to is when they collab with an American singer like Blackpink. When Blackpink collabed with Lady Gaga in the song Sour Candy. I know them like that. So, Blackpink, Sour Candy. That's all I know. Where did this go? Yeah. Oh, yeah. So I organize my books in a very specific way by type. So I'm very particular about Oppa Gangnam Style, yeah. I'm the fanniest. You're the fannest fan in the whole thing. Hey, listen, please don't comment stuff like that, okay? Because it... Wow. You're just, mean. You just want to be mean. Wow. People suck. I'm not crying. Did it... Am I crying? You have Instagram? Yes, I have Instagram. My Instagram is, it's Sierra Chapman, SIARAHCHAPMAN. But it is linked in my, if you go to my YouTube profile, there's a section where I have links and my Instagram is linked. Don't be mean to the YouTube queen. Thank you, Rumi. I genuinely appreciate that. Did I cry? No. Not right now. Vistopia. I'm gonna guess maybe English is not your first language. Yay, thanks. Thank you. You inspire me. Ew. That's gross. Dober Don. Dober Don. It's Dobry Din, but close. Dobry Din, but... You're very beautiful. Thank you, Vistopia. Dobry din. Yes, exactly. No, that's Russian. You know Russian? Ты знаешь русский? До свидания. До свидания. Random fact, it is currently exactly 11 p.m. Oh, 11 p.m. in your country. It is exactly 3 p.m. or 3:01 now. 3 p.m. for me. Откуда ты знаешь русский? Откуда ты знаешь русский? Why do I know Russian? Or how do I know Russian? I started learning Russian. I just randomly got interested. I just randomly got interested in it. Almost over 4 years ago, I got randomly interested in it and started learning. From where did you learn Russian? Yeah, I got the gist of that. Yeah, from where did it, yeah, I taught myself. I taught myself Russian. Ты спас меня, и я всегда буду рядом. Yeah, you answered right. Yeah. Sing us, Katusha. Katusha. I could sing something, but I don't know what that. Rumi, you know Arabic? Oh, but you hate it, and English is way easier. Yeah, so I do, like, oftentimes I will get people commenting in Arabic on my posts, and Arabic is one of the languages that I do not speak and will never attempt to learn just because it is so difficult. Rumi, is Arabic your native language? Because, English is my native language. And yes, I agree. English is definitely easier than Arabic. Ah, it's your native language. Well, yeah. Wow. I can only imagine, like, being a child and being taught Arabic, like in the same way that I was taught English, writing, handwriting, like being taught Arabic. It probably took. So, can I ask you this? And you don't have to answer. At what age were you able to fully read and write Arabic? Like, how old were you when you were able to read and write on your own without help? I'm just curious, because I think that I was like 5, maybe 6. Maybe 5? Okay, so about the same. Okay. I was just wondering, just because I was just wondering if it takes longer to learn a language like that. It's Chloe. Hi. Yes, I remember you, Chloe. Yes, I remember you. Forget the horrible people commenting. Hey, Chloe, how are you? Where am I from? I'm from the United States, and I live in the state of Alabama. You're good? That's great. Yes, what is it, Lee? Interesting. It will take long if no one talks with you, because that's the main way to learn it. Right. Sweet Home Alabama. What time is it? It's 3:06 p.m. Chloe says, I love your videos so much. That's awesome, Chloe. I'm glad that you like my videos. Donovan, you had a good day. That's great. And you have to constantly chat with someone. Yes, that is like a great way, like when learning a new language. For me, like how I like to learn languages is like I will read the Bible in Russian and in French, and I'll read it out loud. And like I start to like think in Russian and pray. Sometimes like I speak and think in a combination of French, English, and Russian. It's like weird. Like I'll start saying something in Russian, and then if I can't think of the next word in Russian, I'll say an English word, or or the word that comes to mind is a French word, and it's just so weird. Говоришь русский. Yeah. You understand. Боже, храни Америку. Боже, храни Америку. Русский. Rusko. One more thing I understand about your health and respect you. Thank you, Donovan. I appreciate that. God bless America. Yes. God bless America and the rest of the world too. God save America. Yeah. They say God bless America, and like, well, no, Russia's, so here's how I think about it. Countries are made up of people, and the people are not necessarily, the people's views are not necessarily the same as their leaders. You can't say that a country is evil. You can say that their leader is possibly evil or has evil tendencies, but you can't say that the entire country is evil, because a lot of the Russian people, I don't think they think or want the same things that Putin does. I mean, I personally know, I have a friend who lives in Russia, and I can tell you for sure, he is one of the kindest people I've ever met. And he wouldn't hurt a fly, let alone a person. So you can't generalize an entire country based off of their leaders. Yeah, of course, I don't think all Americans are like Trump. Yeah, I agree with you. If you ask any Russian their thoughts on it, their lives lost on both sides, and they don't care at all. Have you actually asked A Russian? Roman, like, I'm genuinely asking, have you spoken with a Russian? Because I actually have a Russian friend. And he does not think like that. He is, in fact, a believer in God. And he loves God's creation. He's a botanist, and he sends me pictures of things that he finds in nature, and we talk about God. Well, just okay, that's cool. But maybe that's the Orthodox Church, but Russia is a big country there are Christians in Russia, okay? And, we can't demonize an entire country just because of their leaders or what some people say, because I know firsthand a person who I can say is good, both from God's viewpoint, because he's righteous, because he's saved, and as far as I know, he's saved. I mean, only God knows for sure, but and from the world's point of view, that he's a good man. Okay, I'm not explaining Russia, I'm just defending it. And you're right, every country has good people and bad people. You're right. Hello, Romeo? I'm not gonna touch that because that is a touchy. I don't have an opinion because it's not our place to judge others. I'm just saying, like, the world, I'm not saying I view people as bad, inherently bad or good. I'm saying the world puts labels on people, and the world labels people as bad or good. I'm not saying that I view people as bad or good inherently. What's my native language is English. Yes. English, but I speak French, and I speak Russian. I speak a little bit of Spanish and a little bit of German. You are nice and polite. Thank you. Latvia? Are you from Latvia? Romeo, you're from Croatia? Nice. Can I say something in French? Ah, sure. Let's see. Bonjour. Well, that was a very American accent. Bonjour. Comment allez-vous? Je m'appelle Sierra. Comment tu t'appelles? Ah, bien. Quel âge as-tu? Ah, moi, j'ai j'ai 20. I'm trying to think of how to say 26 in French. 20. Oh yeah. 26 ans. J'ai 26 ans. You're trying to watch the Matrix trilogy, but keep going online. Greetings from Malaysia. Not saying you have to subscribe, but it's my dream if you did, so please could you? Okay, Chloe, see, the thing is, so after the lives, like, I can't see like a live replay, so if you want me to check out your channel, I'd love to check out your channel, but leave a comment on either one of my videos that I've already posted, or leave a comment on this live when it gets posted, and I will check out your channel, okay? Because I would love to. I love supporting fellow YouTubers. Yeah. Yes, you too, Rumi. But like I said, you guys, you have to leave a comment so that I know where to go. Okay? And you can comment, preferably, on this video when it is uploaded, but you can also go ahead and comment on a video that I've already posted, because I do read the comments. I read the comments and I try to respond to every comment. Sometimes it takes me a while. Sometimes I find comments that literally were posted like a year ago, and I was like, how did I miss this? But then I will respond, so I get to them. You'll do that. Of course. I'm excited. Yeah, I love supporting fellow YouTubers because you know what, you guys, like, I was watching one of my old videos, and sometimes and when I say old videos, I mean like a video from 5 years ago. And in this video, the video was Meet Vanessa Rose. And I was watching the video where I dressed up as Vanessa Rose and was explaining the character and explaining the way that she came about. And I mentioned in the video that I had 11 subscribers. And I was like, when I saw that, I was like, oh my gosh. And I remembered, like, yeah, I had 11 subscribers back then. And there were some people, like, who found my channel from the very, very beginning and subscribed and are still subscribers today. Chloe says, you're so nice, I'll tell my friends about you. Thank you, Chloe, that's awesome. I'm excited. Hi, Chloe, want to be besties? Please subscribe so I can play guitar live. Yes, you guys, Lee Bruce Morgan is a guitar player, and he has sent me some videos. He has a YouTube channel, and he has a YouTube channel, which I did subscribe to your channel if you didn't see that, Lee. But he needs 19 more people to subscribe before he can go live. And he shared with me some absolutely beautiful songs. Not only does he play guitar but he also writes songs. And they're about his life experience. And honestly, I was listening to one and it really touched my heart because it reminded me of my own life experience. But go and check out his channel. If you are into music, go and check out his channel because, you know, the world, there are so many artists out there who are just as talented as, say, like Justin Bieber or Kelly Clarkson or Taylor Swift. I would say this guy is just as talented as Taylor Swift. Only difference is he's not been discovered like Taylor Swift was discovered. And people, you know, the world only values artists if they have a large following, typically. And then it makes me so sad when artists like myself, you know, and in the past, you know, I always wanted to be an actress and an artist and stuff like that. And I was never really, it took me a long time to really be recognized. Difference is he's a guy. Well, yeah, I'm just saying. Difference is he's a guy, but also he's not. Okay, so like he reminded me of the band Stone Sour. Stone Sour is one of my favorite bands, actually, and his music, his acoustic music reminds me of Stone Sour's acoustic songs. Like, if you guys know Stone Sour, Corey Taylor, Chloe, I just hit 44 subs. I'm so happy because I never got that much before. Rumi got 100 subs. Oh! Hey, I'm so happy for both of you guys. That's awesome. And you know, like I was saying, I mean, I remember when I had 11 subscribers. I didn't remember until I watched my old video. And at the time, when I hit 44 subscribers, I was excited. When I hit 100, I was excited. And my subscriber count didn't start going up. I was kind of around, it took me 5 years to get to 900 subscribers, and I didn't start going up in subscriber count until I started going live. And all of my new subscribers are you guys who found me via live, and I'm so glad that you have found my channel, and I really value you guys. Hey, it's your birthday. Happy birthday. Mikey Uciel. I'm trying to pronounce your birthday. I can't. Words! Ugh! Trying to pronounce your name. Happy birthday. It's your birthday and you really look up to me. Hey! That is such a good compliment. I'm so happy to hear that. Oh, and that's really pretty, Rumi and Eve. I love expressing myself with emojis, like, honestly. Especially, like, heart emojis and flower emojis. Like, Jesus loves, yes. Good job, I believe in you. Yay, Afrikaan. Oh, so I don't speak Afrikaans. I guess I was able to pronounce it. No, I don't speak Afrikaans, but I can pronounce it. And yes, I speak French. Rumi says, Chloe, you are officially my bestie. Oh gosh. Wow. I'm really excited to check out y'all's channels later. Like when I go on YouTube, I don't often, when I watch YouTube myself, there are a few things that I watch. One, I watch news, particularly local news. Like, I watch local news for my town a lot more than national news. Just because I like to know what's going on in my town. Two, I watch geology type videos. Three, I watch pastor videos from a few specific pastors, and I found a couple. I found one in particular that I really, really like, and I can't remember his name right now, but he is always popping up on my feed, and I pretty much watch every single video he posts. Two, there are like two larger creators that I really like. One is Jamie French, I'm pretty sure her name is, and two is this guy, I can't remember what his name is, but both of them, I love them. They're comedic commentators, and I watch their videos whenever they post new ones, and I watch their old ones sometimes. But both of them started out with very small followings and built their way up. And then five or six, I forgot what I'm on. I like to find small channels that are producing great content that just haven't gotten noticed by the larger YouTube community. Because, I mean, that's kind of like, I have a lot of videos that, I consider really good. I put a lot of effort into, and a lot of, I watch my old videos sometimes just because I actually like to watch that type of content. But I look for, I've started looking for creators who are similar to me, who are small channels, who create amazing content and just haven't been, discovered yet. So, you're number one. That's funny. Oh my gosh. It's Chloe 1624. Okay. You're not popular at all. Well, you know what? Like, believe me when I say this, there was a time when I have always made videos not because I was popular. I've made videos simply for the love of it. Like, I only have 17 subs and I've made 220 shorts. Hey, dude, I understand. I was watching an old video of mine from 5 years ago, like a 40-minute long video. At the time, I think I probably had at least 50 videos, like long form videos that were long like that. And they were all, like, a lot of them were like acting videos, and that particular video was explaining a character. And I had 11 subscribers at the time. 11. And I kept going. And if you two, you make them because you love them, you love to, hey, that is the best thing. Like, that is why, like, I started making YouTube videos because I loved it. And I didn't really care that I barely got any views. And I made videos that I wanted to watch myself. Like, I made up characters because I was tired of, you know, auditioning for stuff and getting looked over and, you know, or not even having the opportunity to be in front of a casting director at all, to even have the chance to be on something. So I started coming up with my own characters and making my own videos and stuff. What do I do now? A lot of things. Actually, I need to take a really quick break, and I will answer that question when I come back. I'll be right back. Hey, I'm back. What do you do now? I'm bored. I can't find you, Chloe. Oh. That's weird. So, okay, here's how you guys probably could find each other. Is, I think, like, sometimes if you're a small channel, it won't come up in YouTube search results. Possibly one reason being there's a lot of channels with similar names with larger followings, or two, you accidentally misspelled something, or three, it's just YouTube, and YouTube kind of doesn't favor, as much as they say they love to promote new creators, they really favor people who make them the most money. So Chloe, I'd say you can click on Rumi's, like, instead of searching for him and Rumi you can like click on her or you can click on their profile picture. Like that's, and it'll usually lead you to the channel. Or actually, oh, you're a girl? Sorry, my mistake. Girl Squad. For some reason, I just thought, I pictured you as a guy, but, now I totally see that I was wrong, and you're a girl. And, you know, like, I shouldn't have assumed, sorry. Anyway, it's fine, don't worry about it. Oh gosh. Well, so, did you guys try, like, commenting on a video and clicking on, the comments? When it says you're number one, what does it mean? I think it just means that person has been number one, that you're like, it means you have engaged with the live the most, meaning you've commented the most and been there like the longest duration and liked it the most, stuff like that. But it doesn't, like, I still, like, I know that you, Chloe, just because you don't have like a badge next to you, like, you've been engaging, and like I can tell that you are like, I mean, I hesitate to even say fans, because like I like to say friends, not fans, because like I'm I'm just a person, you know, like low-key, like I'm just a girl who doesn't make her bed and like sleeps for 2 days because she's feeling sick, and goes to the grocery store and nobody knows who she is, and I talk to everybody, and it's great, and I love it that way. I'm like only famous online, you know, and then I go to church and I'm friends with everybody at church, you know, and I serve in children's ministry, and you know, it's great, you know, I love it. Get well soon. Thank you. Yeah, I do live by myself. You don't make your nest, your cleaner does it. Oh, that's nice. Sometimes I wish I had someone to make the bed for me. Sometimes I make my bed, but I don't always. Oh, look who's back. Snowy. Snowy is so nice. He's such a kind. Oh my gosh, I just realized it's only 3:40. I was feeling like it was like 6 p.m. or something. You have a butler and stuff? Not to brag. Hey, that's cool. I mean, I don't consider that bragging. I mean, like, if you have, you know, if you have the resources for that and you want that, you know, that's totally okay. And you hire a person to be your butler and you treat them well and pay them, like, that's totally okay. And there are people out there who want to do that. So anyway, hey Juliet, what's my favorite song? So I have a lot of favorite songs, but my all-time favorite song, I would say, is 4th of July by Fall Out Boy. Snowy is meowing again. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean any of it. I just got too lonely. In between being young and being right, you were my Versailles at night. It was the 4th of July. You and I were fireworks that went off too soon. And I'm seeing the June gloom too. It was the 4th of July. You and I were fireworks. I said I never miss you, but I guess you never know me. The bridges I burned on my way back home on the 4th of July. Snowy! Do you know Aurora? Oh, you love Fall Out Boy? Yes, Fall Out Boy is my favorite band. Beautiful singing, thank you. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean any of it. I've been... Nobody knows. I'm not sure if I know that song. Oh, Snowy, what is it? Oh, God, he's so demanding. Look. Oh my gosh. There you go. He's so demanding. He's such a diva. Oh, it's like place. Okay. Oh, I was thinking about Aurora the Disney princess. Hi, Snowy. He says hi. Right now he's playing with the water. He's obsessed with it. He thinks it's like an animal or something. Look at him. He's so funny. Oh my gosh. He is crazy. Oh, and there's Mushi. Mushi likes to sit over there. That's like my pile of like random stuff that I like. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna make a craft out of this someday. So I have a lot of crafts planned. So I have these, I was thinking about it. I have these shells that I got on my last beach trip. And I'm gonna get like a box, like a wooden box, and I'm gonna glue the shells onto the box. That's gonna be my next project. And then also, I got the sequins. I saw this at the dollar store. I saw like a framed dress, like a picture that someone had drawn of a dress, and it was made up of various flowers with some applique flowers, and I had the idea to do that with glitter. Oh, bye Chloe. See you later, girl. And I will check out your channel. Just don't forget to comment on something so I can remember, because I will comment on your latest. Sounds good. Okay. Bye. Ooh, diamonds. Yeah. These are not diamonds, they're sequins. But yeah, I always have, oh yeah, and then I remember these pine cones, like I got them from the park literally like a year ago, and I was like, ooh, I'm gonna make, I got 3, I picked up 3. There were tons of pine cones, and I was like, I'm gonna make pine cone Christmas trees. So you know what? Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I will do that as a Christmas decoration. Also, I'll show you guys this. This is, I'm going to give this to my friend. She's, my church friend. It's hard to read, but it says, "For I know the plans I have for you," which is based off of part of, Jeremiah 29:11 in the Bible, which says, the Lord says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." Anyway, I made this a long time ago. And I was initially thinking of giving it to my sister, but then I realized it's not really her style, so I just kept it myself. But then I was texting her, and you know, she's moving away, and I asked her kind of some things like, and I realized that, you know, this thing that I already had made, like, she's into neutral colors, and she said one of her favorite Bible verses was Jeremiah 29:11. So I'm like, you know what? I may have made this a long time ago, but I feel like I made this for her. So I'm going to give it to her on Sunday before she moves, and I'm going to be sad because she is my friend, but we follow each other on social media and stuff. Anyway. Am I Catholic? No. I'm Christian. I'm Christian, yes. Oh, I forgot my phone. I was needing to charge it. Right, I was going to get a drink. See, you guys, I literally am like, you know Dory, the fish. Oop! Guys! What? Anyway, I was gonna get a drink. I drink tap water. Don't mind me. Yes, Rumi, Chloe said that she was gonna comment on my latest video. Before she left, Chloe said she would comment on my latest video, which the latest video was one I filmed this morning. It was like a Rapunzel video. Kind of like I sang the one of the songs from the Disney movie Rapunzel in the Rain. You can't find her. That's really strange. It might just be that she has her channel set to private, and you know, it might just be that, actually. She didn't, I don't think she blocked Rumi. I think I remember now. You know, YouTube settings allow you to set your channel to private, so she probably has it set to private and didn't realize that. Guys, I have 5 more minutes. Hey, Chloe. Yeah. Well, it doesn't really matter. Anyway. You know, it's people's prerogative to do whatever they want with their account, you know, make it public or private, or, you know, the block button exists for a reason. Sometimes there are people that we need to block for a reason, but me personally, I use it sparingly, only when necessary. I don't know. I'm sorry. Sometimes it's confusing. You took, oh my gosh, you took what I said. I was talking about a totally different thing. And no, I did not say it doesn't matter for saying he lives in Afghanistan. I didn't even see that comment. I was saying it doesn't matter, like, about something else. Don't do that to me. Like, I hate it when people, like, take my words and twist them or cherry pick, like, just to cause drama. Like, I was saying something else. I didn't even see his comment. It's okay, I'll just keep coming on your lives. Cool. I am okay. Yes, I got frustrated. Yeah. Anyway. I'm trying to decide. I mean, like I said, I was thinking that it was like, gosh, I was thinking it was literally like 6 p.m., but it's like not even 4. I want to go to the dollar store later, and oh yeah, I want to go to the dollar store and get a little wooden box. So for my project that I was showing you guys with the shells that I got at the beach, I'm gonna get a wooden box and glue shells to it. Kind of like, so I did a similar thing with this mirror. This is just like a mirror that I got for like $5, and these shells, I can't pull the phone any closer because it's charging, but I collected these shells on a beach trip, and I collected a ton of shells, and I was like, what am I gonna do? And one day I got the idea, oh, I'm gonna glue them to this mirror. So this is my aerial mirror, and one of my favorite creations, and sadly some of the shells have fallen off, but it still is really nice. I really love shells. Can I do a study class? Not today, but this week. Maybe so tomorrow is Sunday, right? So tomorrow I'm going to church. Early church, and then I'll be coming home probably. I may hang out with my family tomorrow after church, or I might just come home. But, so I might go live tomorrow, I might not. But on Monday I can do some type of study thing. You have to go now, probably. Okay. Bye, Chloe. Have a good day or night or whatever time it is. Bye. Ooh. My stream is not lagging on my end, so you may be having network issues. I'm sorry. Donovan, you have to read by yourself tomorrow? Yeah? 9:57 p.m. Okay. That's late. Girl, go get some sleep. That's about when I go to bed. Sometimes earlier. Get some rest, girl. Talk to you later. Bye. Thanks for coming in. Arctic Ocean said hi. Ooh, I love your username. Ooh, Mushi. Mushi says hi. Did you guys hear a meow? You want to read with me? Oh, Donovan. You know, I am your friend, but Donovan, I encourage you to view Jesus as your best friend, because I am just, you know, I'm a YouTuber and I'm just a person. I could not, you know, be there for you 24/7. You know, because I have personal needs, like I need to sleep, I need to rest, I need to take breaks, but God never needs to take a break. God is there 24/7. And Jesus is the Son of God. And God the Father and God the Son are one. It says so in the Bible in John 10:27 through 30, which is my favorite verse of all time. This is Jesus talking. It says, "My sheep listen to my voice. I know them and they follow me. I give them eternal life and they shall never perish. No one can snatch them out of my hand. My Father, who is greater than all, has given them to me. No one can snatch them out of the Father's hand, and I and the Father are one." I understand. I just want to be able... Well, Donovan, I encourage you to, when you read the Bible, to imagine, as I often do, imagine Jesus sitting right there with you. Because he is there. Even though we can't see him, he is there. And talk to him and ask him to talk to you. And he will. He will speak to you. Sometimes in not necessarily an audible voice, in, you know, maybe you'll see something, you know, one of the ways God speaks to me is I see rainbows often in small places. Like, I see rainbows in the sky, like when they're, you know, big rainbows, but I see little tiny rainbows, like in my house, because God knows I love rainbows. You know, God speaks to me through the wind and the rain, because, you know, the Bible says that God's voice is in the wind and the rain and the lightning and thunder is God speaking. And I know that, and sometimes, you know, so I pay attention to God's creation because God speaks through creation. So you can pay attention to creation and hear God's voice. Has Jesus ever spoken to you? Yes, many times. God has spoken to me many times. And I love all of you guys the way Jesus loves you. How do you make yourself feel better when you feel depressed? Well, I turn to God, honestly, because there have been times in my life when I've been so depressed and I feel like no one understands. But there is one person who understands. There is one who understands, and that is God. You know, in the Bible, Jesus, when he became a human, Jesus was fully God and fully human. And right before he died on the cross, he went to pray in the Garden of Gethsemane. He prayed to the Lord because he knew what he had to do, but he was only human and he didn't want to go through that. And so he prayed to God that the cup may be taken from him, but not his will, but God's will be done. But before he went to go pray, he told his disciples, "My soul is overwhelmed with sorrow to the point of death. Stay here and pray for me." And I read that sometimes, like God brings that to my mind when I'm super sad. And I remember that Jesus, you know, sometimes I feel that way. My soul is overwhelmed with sorrow to that point. And I remember that Jesus felt the same way. And that helps me get through. He prayed to God. Then he died. But yes, he did die. But he died for a reason. And then that wasn't the end of the story. God rose him from the dead. Did you know that? You know, he died on the cross, and the reason he died on the cross was because for God so loved the world that he sent his one and only Son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish but have eternal life. See, the world was in desperate need of a Savior, and Jesus, you know, and God saw that there was no one. He was appalled that there was no one, so his own arm achieved salvation for them. And he sent Jesus, his Son, to pay the price. For the wages of sin is death, but the free gift of God is eternal life. God asked Abraham, yes, but that was a test. And in the nick of time, God told Abraham to stop. And he told Abraham to stop. He stopped him. It was just a test. If someone had a different belief, what would you want to say to them? I would just say that I understand that they have different beliefs and I respect them. But I would just tell them personally, this is what I believe. And, you know, I would tell them what I believe personally. But I would also say that, you know, I understand they have different beliefs and respect them. But this is what I believe. Well, the world likes to say that, but, you know, what the world calls foolish, God calls freedom. Well, Mary was, yes, so Jesus does have a bloodline because, so he was born of spirit and of woman. So not of man, not of a husband's will, but of spirit. So he was born of Mary, but also of spirit, of God. So he did have blood ancestors that were Mary's ancestors. Pretty sure through the line of King David. And I'm not sure if it was, and then Joseph was Mary's husband, and Joseph came from the line of King David. But when I think about that, Mary probably also came from the line of King David, like just way back from a different point. I think so, but I'm not sure. Bye, sister. I'll see you tomorrow, and remember what you said. Okay, that's great, Donovan. I'm glad. See you later. And I'm glad you'll remember. Do I read the Bible often? Yes, I read it every single day. And sometimes multiple times a day. Hello from Germany. Mary Magdalene. No, Mary Magdalene was not his companion. She was a disciple of his. Mary Magdalene was a woman that he saved and cast demons out of her and saved her and forgave her, and she became one of his disciples. And Mary Magdalene was the first person that Jesus appeared to after his resurrection. But she wasn't his companion in the way that you're suggesting. Because Jesus lived a life, a perfect life, without sin. And so that kind of relationship would have been out of the question for him. And Mary followed him not because of that, but because she loved him, because he saved her life, metaphorically and physically. And, you know, she believed in him. She believed he was the Son of God. And he chose her as the first witness of his resurrection. And she ran back and told the other disciples, but they didn't believe her at first. They had to see for themselves, but anyway. Yeah. Tell me, what was before Bible was written? Before the Bible was written, so the Bible was, the earliest writer of the Bible, I believe, was, I'm pretty sure, was Moses. So the things that are accounted for in Genesis, mostly were written down by Moses, but they occurred well before Moses lived. Some of them, and then Moses also wrote Exodus. And Exodus was the account of Moses who led the Israelites out of slavery in Egypt. So he wrote that. He also wrote Leviticus and Deuteronomy, I think. But I really believe Jesus lived a perfect life without sin. Why do I believe that? Because the Bible says it. The Bible says so. And You know, we have, we take the Bible at face value. What it says is true. And Jesus lived a perfect life without sin so that he could be the perfect sacrifice and take on the sin of the world and pay the price that we all sinners deserve in death. But then God rose him from the grave so that whoever believes in him shall not perish but have eternal life and be viewed as righteous in God's eyes. Every 100 years, Bible gets rewritten. Not necessarily. There are a lot of different translations of the Bible, but they all are translated just in different vernacular. So, like, there are many different English translations because they want the Bible to be written in words that are in the current vernacular. So when it was first published in English, it was the King James Version. That was the vernacular at the time. But over time, the vernacular changed. So then there was the new King James Version, and then there was the English Standard Version, and then there was the New International Version, and then there was the Message Version, and then there was the Passion Version, and then there was the Amplified Version. So all of these versions, they're all the same thing, all the same truth, just said in different ways. And then, of course, there are the translations in different languages, like in French and in Russian. I love to read the Bible in French and in Russian, and those are just one translation in that foreign language. There are multiple translations in French. There are multiple translations in Russian and many, many other languages. So there are tons and tons and tons of translations of the Bible, but they all come from the same original texts, which were written in Aramaic, Greek, and Hebrew. And so every time someone writes a new translation, they take it from the original text, not from... Anyway, this is all stuff that I have learned in Bible school, so... Outdoor Rose, hi! And I wasn't ignoring Mankey, I was just talking. Thank you for saying that I'm pretty. I appreciate that. You got a 200-year-old Bible from your granny, and it's different, which you get now. Yeah, it's different for sure. It's different because, again, language changes over time. Just like 200 years ago, people didn't say things like cap and no cap and what up and go off king and go off, or yas queen. Like, can you imagine 200 years ago walking up to someone, like someone walking up to you and going, what's up, queen? Or, yo, king, yas queen, slay every day. What's up, you guys? My daily routine, get ready with me, RYK. Like, back then they said things like, top of the morning to ya, and hey, like, just things like that. like, top of the morning to ya. I don't know. Outdoor Bros, sorry you're late. Hey, that's okay. They change all. Yeah. Change all the time. Hi, Randy. Nice to meet you. How's your day going? It's going pretty good. It's going pretty good. How's your day going, Outdoor Bros? Ugh. How long have I been on here? Ooh, about 2 hours. Krasivia. It's okay. You look very beautiful. Thank you. Just got done playing with friends. Oh, nice! Playing like a video game or like something else. Serena Avocado says, hi, girly. Hey, girly. Serena Avocado. Ugh, I'm always thirsty. I can't read. The name is hilarious. London here. Hi, Marcus. Hello, mate. Do I like music by Ozzy Osbourne? Not really, no. Do I watch sports? No, I don't really watch sports unless it's on at my parents' house, because my parents are huge football fans. So I will watch it begrudgingly if it's on TV at their house. And I have been to football games when I went to college, but I was pretty bored the whole time. I don't really like sports. Think Avocado isn't your real second name. I wasn't thinking it was, but yeah. Best from Birmingham. Nice. You know what's funny is the state I live in, Alabama, in the United States, has a city called Birmingham. Birmingham, Alabama versus Birmingham, UK. Quite different places, I must imagine. You were so sweet. Oh, thank you, Serena. Wow, the deep south. Yeah. Yes, indeed. Yes, I do have a cat. I have 2 cats. This one right here. This is Snowy. Say hi, Snowy. Say hello. And then Mushi, he's out there doing something. You have a Chihuahua? Fun. Snowy is so cute. Thank you. He is cute. I think he's very cute. Your Chihuahua's name is Milo? Oh, that's awesome. You know, I just saw, that reminds me, like, a friend of mine, just got a new puppy, and the puppy's name is Milo. You have a sausage dog, a black cat, a hamster, a fish, and a bunny. Oh, you have all the animals. That's so fun. Chihuahua? No. Hey, Chihuahuas are just Chihuahua-ing. They're just living their life as Chihuahuas. They didn't ask to be Chihuahuas. Oh, hey! There's my other cat. Mushi. Come here. Mushino. Hey, buddy. It's very fun, but also messy and exhausting. I bet. You also have a pit bull and a German shepherd and a Yorkie. Ooh! My parents have a pit bull, and she is the sweetest dog. Her name is Millie. She's very sweet. And I love German shepherds. I think they're beautiful. I think I might. That's way more comfortable. Why was I sitting on the floor? That was dumb. You have a ferret. A ferret, you say? Yeah, Mushi is a Siamese. He is a Siamese. We live on a farm. You have like 25 dogs? Yes, thank you, Outdoor Bros. Yes. You have 11 cats? That's crazy. Your dad has a Shar-Pei dog, and it's so big but very friendly. Oh my gosh. Shar-Pei, like Shar-Pei from High School Musical. I want fabulous. That is my simple request. All things fabulous. Blah, blah, blah. I don't actually know the full song. Okay. Stop asking the same thing. If I don't answer a question, it's because I don't want to answer it. Sometimes certain topics are not good for a live stream. Okay? No politics. Barely touching on politics. And I talk about my faith, but I'm not going to get into political issues like that. You have 50,500 turtles. Wow. Turtles are amazing. I love turtles. Cherry Blossom, how are you, sweetie? How was your day? I hope you have a nice day. Thank you. It's been a good day. No, I don't. Why would you even ask that? Yeah, Serena says, shut up. Thank you. Hey, why'd you time her out? She was standing up for me. Okay, well, it was only 60 seconds, but Serena, I appreciate you standing up for me. You speak Russian? Yes, I do speak Russian. Привет, как дела? Меня зовут Sierra. I already said как дела, but как дела? Oh. Меня? Я хорошо. И ты? She said, well, I get it. Okay. But she was still defending me. So, yes, she could have phrased it in a more polite way. So I get that. It's okay. And you know, I get it. Like sometimes like we will have urges to like, you know, even I try my best to not say rude things. But sometimes I'll say something even like on my own. Yeah, exactly. Serena didn't mean to say rude things. She was trying to stand up for her. And that is exactly, I know that. And thank you, Outdoor Bros. Yeah. Some people are really rude because the truth is, like, that guy was being low-key rude to me and she was standing up for me. So, you know, but being a mod, it's like difficult because you have to balance like and figure out which comments to time out and, you know, time in. So I'm just saying, like, I feel like it would be, you know, difficult, but I just want to say I appreciate you, Outdoor Bros. So I appreciate your work as a mod. Oh! Hey, Lee Bruce Morgan. You're nice. Let's not play Truth or Dare. That usually ends up bad. No cursing in chat, please. Yes. You've been here the whole time? Hey, that's awesome. I'm glad that you've been here. It's been over 2 hours. Yeah, no, because sometimes Truth or Dare ends up really inappropriate. Yes. The last time I played Truth or Dare IRL with friends, it got, I mean, I picked Truth pretty much all the time because I didn't want to do inappropriate stuff. But the couple times that they dared, I picked Dare, like, it went inappropriate. But the Truths, actually, it got really deep. So that was another thing. And it was okay in that scenario because at the time, these people were my friends and I really, like, cared about them. We all cared about each other and trusted each other. They're not my friends anymore, but it's okay, you know, because, like, friend groups, over time, I've had different friend groups. And for one reason or another, the friend group dissipated. But at the time, we were all close. But that was the last time I played Truth or Dare. Jessica and Ella, it's your birthday. It's your birthday? Happy birthday, Jessica. It's so lovely seeing you. And I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad that you're staying in the lively. Jessica, Ella. Oh, where did I get... Someone said, where did I get my necklace? Okay, so I got this at a store called Kendra Scott. And, you can... So, Kendra Scott, I got it at the store in person. And I love Kendra Scott. Like, you can go in and, like, basically, like, this was, like, a customized necklace. So, it's like a locket. An empty locket. And then they have, like, a bunch of different, like, gemstones or fake gemstones. Some of them I think are actual gemstones and some are imitation, but they're all pretty that you can pick from and put in the locket. And they let you take 5. They let you take 5 with your purchase for free of the free ones, and then you can add on some if you want. This was the one I'm pretty sure that I added on because I really liked it. It was like abalone or something. Anyway, I got this last year for my birthday. My parents got it for me for my birthday last year. And Kendra Scott is pretty awesome. If you sign up for them, they basically, like, in your birthday month, they will give you 50% off your, like, something, like, 50% off of fashion jewelry in your birthday month. So it's kind of like our tradition. Yeah, it is an amazing deal. It's kind of like a tradition in my family. Me, my mom, my 2 sisters, like, for several years now, on all our birthdays, we go and get a Kendra Scott thing at the store. We have a physical store here in Huntsville, but they have online stores too. It gives some food to your cat. So Mushi is not hungry right now. He just does this meowing thing. Come here, Mushi. He just wants attention. He's meowing, and yeah, the thing is, the cat meowing doesn't always mean that he wants food. Like, I've learned when my cat's meowing means they want food, means they want water, or when they simply just want attention. And right now, Mushi was meowing because he wanted attention. And sometimes, like, he'll just meow, and it's so funny. He could just jump up on the bed himself. But he waits until I call him. And I'm so used to hearing him do it, it becomes like background noise almost. You have a cat, you understand. He's so fun. I love their personalities. Oh, and there he goes. He gets down. You're trying to get to 50 subs. Oh! Outdoor Bros. What kind of content do you post? And Serena Avocado, what kind of content do you post? Because I'm always looking to oh, you need 6 more people, Elite? So that means 13 people subscribe to you since? That's awesome. Dances and ASMR. Ooh, okay. Random stuff. Well, I'll have to check out your channel. So the best way for that is for you to leave a comment on one of my videos or this live stream. Once the live stream is posted, leave a comment, because I don't have like access to like a chat replay. I know that there's a way to get that, but I haven't figured it out yet. There has to be a way, because I see other YouTubers do it, but I don't know. So yeah, if you guys are wanting me or other people to check out your channel, the best way to, do it is leave a comment on my videos or leave comments on other people's videos. Don't, not just random videos, but go to videos like, of creators that you genuinely enjoy. And also, like, you don't have to comment like, go to my channel, because oftentimes if you do that, people will ignore it because they're like, oh, you're self-promoting. But if you like comment on a video and you genuinely like, you watch a good video, then and the creator asks people to respond in the comments, and then you respond either by sharing one of your favorite quotes from the video, or pose a question based off the video, or an insight. People, at least myself personally, I read through the comments of my favorite videos, and sometimes if I see a comment that I really like, I will check out that person's profile simply because of their comment. And I pretty much tend to ignore comments that are self-promoting, because it just comes across like, and I get it, self-promoting. I'm not saying that you guys, like, I will check out y'all's channels. I will. I'm just saying in general, for, tips to get people to look at your channels is to comment and engage with the video's content rather than promoting your own channel. Because people in general do not like self-promotion. People like organic content and engaging content, So, I mean, I like to do this, and I like to comment on my favorite YouTubers' videos. I don't always comment, but sometimes, like, if a video really stood out to me, like, I'll comment, like, a specific quote that made me laugh, or something that stood out to me, or I'll just go through the comments and just, like a bunch of people's comments. Anyway, comment section is kind of the best part of the videos. You do a lot of outside stuff. Cool. I like outside stuff. And yeah, Serena. Yeah. So, like, part of the thing about YouTube is, YouTube kind of changed for me when I really started embracing the community aspect of it. It kind of changed. It started when I started going live and, engaging with people. commenting. Have I disabled ads on my channel? Because no, so right now, I'm not eligible for monetization. So YouTube, you know, YouTube does put ads on my videos, just not a lot. And it's kind of funny, like, I need to have 3,000 valid watch hours. And I do have that. But then when I go to click on the monetization thing in the YouTube studio, it takes a while to like catch up, and like it'll say like on the one hand, congratulations for getting 3,000 watch hours, and then I go to the monetization thing and they're like, oh, you don't have 3,000 watch hours yet. No, I do have 3,000 watch hours. It's just YouTube's thingy is not like it's just YouTube Studio. I don't care what it is. Serena Avocado. Hey, that's rude. Don't be rude. And I care. And Serena, no one comments to your videos. That's probably because your videos just have not got a lot of views yet. So, you know, when I started out as a YouTube creator, when I had only a few subscribers, people didn't really comment on my videos either. And I was saying this earlier in the live, you know, I did YouTube simply because I loved to make videos. I made videos because I loved it. I did it for the love of it, not to try and get subscribers. And I made videos that I myself wanted to watch. That's the thing, is my advice is to make videos that you personally would watch. Zaid said is being rude. Yeah, I saw that. He was being rude. Stunning Fruit says, I stay home all day, but only go outside sometimes when I touch grass for 30 seconds, so I can feel empowered to push myself further. Yeah, I mean, honestly, the term touch grass, you know, can be used in a kind way, and also sometimes people use it in a mean way, like, oh, go touch grass. But when you say it in a positive way, like, oh yeah, I like to go touch grass, like I actually did this morning. Like, I stay inside a lot too, but part of that is because I love to go outside, but only in certain types of weather. Like, I love to go outside in colder weather and on rainy days. And today, and like, it's been super sunny and hot, so I typically stay inside during the day on hot and sunny days. And then if I go outside, it's either early in the morning or late in the evening. But this morning, kind of later in the morning, like, I woke up and it was rainy and cloudy and it was so nice. And I actually went for a walk around my neighborhood with my umbrella and in the rain, and it was awesome. And I went to my little special spot in the pond at my neighborhood that I've showed you guys in videos before, that I call my Mermaid Cove. And, you know, I kind of was inspired, and I feel like it was God inspiring me to do so, to make a couple videos. And so those are my 2 latest videos that I posted, and you can watch them if you're interested. But I wouldn't have made those videos had I not gone out on that walk. So, yeah. Is sarcasm banned here? No. Well, sarcasm is fine. Same here. Nice, yeah. Sarcasm is totally fine. Serena Avocado. Yeah. Zaid said, stop being rude. He is being rude. And I don't like that. And thank you, Serena, for standing up for both me and Outdoor Bros. That's great. And yeah, no, you're not. We were talking about someone else. Or they were talking about someone else who was actually being rude. You're not being rude. Yeah. Ooh, it's almost 5 o'clock. You did it. Hey, that's awesome. And like I said, you know, after the live and later today, so probably whenever I do end the live, the next thing I'm gonna do is go to the dollar store, and I just like to go to the dollar store and like low-key, I just like to go and like, it's like walking distance from my apartment, so I like to walk there, and I just like to browse and like look at stuff. I mean, I'll go there with like a few specific things in mind that I need, but I just like to browse and like look at stuff, and I just like, it's kind of like when I go to grocery stores, it's like my social interaction. I mean, like I do like I social interaction all the time via the internet. But my IRL social interaction consists of going to the grocery store, and I talk with people rather than, you know, a lot of people at the grocery store just stick to themselves, and that's totally fine. But for me, I talk to the cashiers, and, you know, if people like happen to be on my aisle, and, you know, sometimes talk to them. I talk, you know, and then at Sundays, church is my main social day, and I am friends with pretty much practically, I'd say 75% of the church. And I talk with everyone, and then I serve in children's ministry, and I'm on the dance team. And this Sunday, actually, this Sunday, I'm not dancing because of my back, but I'm gonna be in children's ministry, and I'm gonna watch my fellow dance team members dance, and that's gonna be fun. Memes. You're right. What? At least don't ban anyone from chat. Anyway. Bruh. Oh my gosh. Miguel Jimenez said hi. Hello. Well, you know what, y'all? I think now that it's towards the end of the day, I think I'm gonna go ahead and go, and my phone is charged a bit enough. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and go. Oh, hey, Mark. Did you just join? Oh my gosh. It's always sucks when I don't like it when I'm about to go and then someone I recognize joins. But hey, you know what? I will see you in the next live, and thank you for saying that. And you have a good evening too, Mark. And everybody have a good evening. Bye. Oh, bye, Donovan. Yeah, it is getting late. So, yeah, so thank you all for hanging out with me. It's been nice. I will catch you on another one. Thank you, sweet soul, and be well. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Serena. Thank you for being here and for standing up for me and the other guy. And thank you, Donovan. And thank you, Lee, Bruce, Morgan. I know you said you would be here the whole time. And yeah, thank you guys for joining. And I'll see you guys next live. And go ahead, if you feel like it, go ahead and check out my channel. I have a lot of videos. I have a lot of different playlists and a lot of stuff. And I have a lot of videos planned. Like, part of what I've been doing on this little hiatus that I've been on, like, of not going live so much, I've been planning a lot of videos. Like, I don't even remember how many ideas. Like, the Lord was giving me tons of ideas, and I just have written down so many cool video ideas, you guys. And I have a video that I'm gonna post tomorrow that I filmed on my tablet a couple Sundays ago, but it makes sense only to post on a Sunday, and you'll see if you watch the video. But it's a Becky Rosewood video. If you know my character Becky Rosewood and Chip the turtle. Who are you saying? Oh. Thank you, Serena. Anyway, but I'm gonna try and remember to post that tomorrow. And also, yeah, I have like tons of video ideas. And then last week I did make 2 pretty good like videos. I made one video that I've been planning for a long time. That was the flight attendant Barbie parody. I'm so proud of that video. I love it. One of my favorite characters to portray is I Can Be Anything Barbie. And I have a whole playlist of Barbie videos that I've done where she's been a veterinarian, English teacher, and President Barbie. But Flight Attendant Barbie was the one that I was planning for a while, and I finally did it. And then also I made an Avril video. Avril Jones is an original character that I created. I have a long playlist of Avril in La La Land, which is actually a book, a script that I wrote that is in book form. Hopefully will be a movie someday, but if you're interested in that, I made an Avril video for the first time in a while. And I basically, when I started my YouTube channel, I started out making characters, and my first character that I ever made on here was Becky Rosewood, and she's I used an Australian accent for her, and she's a reporter / outback explorer, and she has a lot of animal friends. Anyway, but tomorrow I'll be posting a Becky Rosewood video. And then Vanessa Rose. Vanessa Rose is the first character I ever created, and I actually filmed the OG Vanessa Rose videos 5 years ago. And had them on my phone and never posted them until recently. God led me to do it. And then I posted the Vanessa Rose videos and then made a follow-up of Vanessa Rose. And Vanessa Rose is kind of she never talks in the videos, so it's like a wordless drama that can be interpreted. But it's kind of like about mental health and also romantic and just like sort of like picture Lana Del Rey. Lana Del Rey without words. Anyway, someone like Lana Del Rey without words. But yeah, she was actually the first character that I ever created and acted out. I mean, I've been creating characters my whole life, but the first character that I ever created and acted out was Vanessa Rose. First character that I ever posted on YouTube was Becky Rosewood, but Vanessa Rose was character number 0. I actually made a list of all my characters, and Vanessa Rose was character number 0, Becky Rosewood was character number 1, I think. Hey, can Snowy talk with us? Stop rizzing her up. It's inappropriate. That's funny. Are you okay? Yes. Big cat, definitely an Indian. Why you say that? That's hilarious. Oh my gosh. Ugh. Dang, and I said I was gonna go. Like, I literally, like, sometimes I get into this mood and I just want to stay with you and hang out with you guys forever. But I probably should get going. But like I said, yeah. Go check out my channel. I have tons of content on there, I also have educational content where I teach geology. I also have Bible studies, and I talk about the Lord, I talk about Jesus a lot, and all of my content is kind of like has a Christian undertone. And I also have language lessons. Like, I started a series where I teach like some easy Russian phrases. Easy Russian phrases. I can't words sometimes. Easy Russian phrases, and I also read the Bible in Russian sometimes. I have a whole like Russian playlist. Oh, you can also, I also have TikTok, and I post different things on there. I also have Snapchat and Instagram, but I have all those links to all my socials are in my YouTube profile. He's being rude. Okay, I think Lord, which, by the way, why is your username Lord? Like, I feel like that's low-key weird because, you know, only God is God, and Lord, you know, I personally, the reason why I didn't read your username before, I just felt weird saying that, like, referring to a person like that, because I only call God Lord. Anyway, but the person with that username, I think Okay, you're being a jerk. You're being a jerk. Oh my gosh. And keep in mind, people, like, wow. I'm sorry that they were being mean to you, Serena. I'm sorry. Oh. Well. Okay. That's good. So good. So good, y'all. Okay. So my encouragement to y'all is I'm gonna go now. So depending on what time it is, if it's still daylight, go outside and touch grass. Even just for a second, go outside, get some fresh air. If it's nighttime, go find your favorite movie or favorite YouTuber. Find a good YouTube video or movie and watch that. Or open up the Bible and see what God speaks to you through that. Or if you're actually going to bed, before you go to bed, I encourage you to pray and just talk to the Lord about your day. And 23:02 here. Yeah, it's late night for you. But I just encourage you to, guys, before you go to sleep, to pray to the Lord. That's what I do when I kind of pray. I pray myself to sleep in a way. Like, I just talk to the Lord about my day, and I just, and He listens. He's always there for you. If you ever feel alone, just know that you aren't alone, because God is always, if you believe in the Lord, if you believe in Jesus, if you confess with your mouth that Jesus is the Lord and believe in your heart that God rose Him from the dead, you will be saved. And that means you're saved and you have eternal life, but also that the Holy Spirit lives in you. And the Holy Spirit goes with you wherever you go. And the Lord says that He will never leave you nor forsake you. And that He goes with you wherever you go. So anyway, all that to say, if you ever feel alone, just remember that if you believe in Jesus, you're never alone, because He's always with you. And with that, my lovely friends, I'm gonna go. Au revoir. Bonsoir. До свидания and good night.